Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Seahawks and the Texans. All that and more coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Houston Texans taking on the NFC champions. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. It's been a good season for them so far. They're just looking to keep that momentum going forward.
They like their record. Now they want to increase it. A win here can really get the momentum going in the right direction.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, even with all the games we have broadcast together over the years, partner, seems like every time we see something new and kind of get that feeling we might get something unique here in this one as well.
No two games are ever really the same, are they, Brandon? Because there's...
So we drop you into the game's first drive, and the Houston Texans have it on offense.
Here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. Now here's a throw. It's complete, and they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know, but what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try and prevent that from happening again.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's first and goal. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 3 yards out. And the Texans are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare.
A big early third down here for this defense as they look to hold on and force a field goal try. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 6-0 is our score. You are watching the NFL on on EA Sports.
And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter.
Now a third down throw. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Ball in the red zone here. Defense in a pretty tough situation. 2nd and 2. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the Super Bowl.
And the Texans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
So the situation, it's third down in the third quarter, and this defense just trying to get the ball back to their offense to get back in this contest. Out of the gun now on third down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll look to throw here. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception.
A field goal does them no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on 4th down. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Toward the back corner. Feet down. Back to throw here.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves. What I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the 1st down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Pierce now up the middle.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that? Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on third down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25. Done. And the Lone Star State has a new champion. It's the Houston Texans, kings of the Super Bowl. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way. Didn't have to face some adversity in the journey. And now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.